This is my love letter to you, Nuuly. You're doing amazing things, sweetie. And I'm so happy you exist. Mwah. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've been thinking, and the way that I've been doing videos is not quite as personal as I would like. It's just, it feels like I'm shouting at the camera and then we're not having like a real discussion. And so we're changing it up a bit. On the rooftop of my apartment, it's like pretty gross. You can see back there the ladder, but oh well. Check out this cute ass corner. I mean, look at this. I've got my little kitty. I story on that later. Some old flowers, this pineapple lamp, which is a gem, and also this whole thing cost us about $300, but you know, I'm just gonna tell myself it's worth it. So today we are going to talk about Nuuly. This is a fan video for Nuuly. Obviously, I'm not getting sponsored. I've got like no followers. Nuuly is like my favorite kind of business discovery over the last year. I found out about Nuuly from a friend like 6 months ago. I was going to Vegas and I was going to elope. So this was not only like a normal Vegas trip, I needed it to be looking like amazing. I needed to have all the like perfect sparkly dresses, all of that. But when it comes to fancier dresses, like if I buy a sweater or a skirt, I know what I'm getting. Like I'm really good at shopping for myself. When it comes to more like sparkly dresses I'll wear at a casino or like other kind of fancier things, I don't know how to find good stuff. And so a few months earlier, I was going to Argentina for a wedding. Also needed a lot of like dresses and stuff because the Argentinians do like multi-day celebrations, the whole thing. And I dropped, I think, I spent like $500 getting like 4 dresses that I wanted to wear throughout the week. I liked like 1.5 of them. And I say 1.5 because one I really liked. The other I was wearing because it was good enough, but it wasn't like anything stellar. So yeah, I'm complaining to a friend about this and she goes, oh, I've been using this thing called Nuuly. I was like, what is that? And she says, I pay $88 for 6 items a month and it's like a subscription clothing thing. And the outfit she was wearing was Nuuly and it was so cute. My only understanding of like clothing rental is like Rent the Runway, which I think is like getting better now, but I've always thought that they have terrible marketing. When I think Rent the Runway, I think like boring old dresses and like corporate wear. I don't think like chic things I want to wear all month. Again, like I said, don't hate me. They are rebranding and I'm very proud of them. But anyway, so yeah, I decided to do Nuuly for this Vegas trip and I have been sold ever since. It's been like the best thing of my life. And it's good. It's like this month, you know, this jacket is from there. Like you can get fall wear, you can get vacation wear. You get 6 items for $88 a month as of right now when I'm posting the video. And which is a killer deal, honestly, because I'm someone who spends like so much more than that in a month on clothing and I get rid of stuff really fast. I do do a lot of slow and circular fashion. So most of the stuff I thrift. My little sister loves it because she lives in New York, like 20-minute walk away. And I'm constantly like cleaning out my closet every month. And so her entire closet is just like still new stuff that I just got sick of after a month, which is why Nuuly is so good for people like me. And also I have to say that even though I'm a slow fashion girl, I had such a crazy year, I would say in 2021, because pandemic, I did not buy a lot of new clothing. I didn't buy a lot of new clothing because I was just kind of like, I had enough to see me through. I wasn't like walking around New York trying to be like all cute and chic, because it's such a thing here. I mean, you can't really go out and not be cute and chic. It's just not fun. And you know, all the fashion people keep you on your toes here. That wasn't happening in 2020. No one was going out, especially not in New York. And so 2021 rolled around and I felt so far behind. We were going out more than usual. Still not as much as like now, but like, you know, we were starting to like, the world was picking up. I had like a cute ass boyfriend. I was making new friends because all my friends moved away during the pandemic and I had to get back on my shit. And so I spent all of 2021 buying from not cyclical clothing places. I wasn't thrifting like I've always done, like literally like 7 years before the pandemic, all those 7 years, I only thrifted my clothes. So, yeah, I spent all of 2021 buying clothes from like Aritzia, which isn't like as bad as like H&M, but you know, it's still like fast fashion, and other stores as well. But anyway, so when I found Nuuly, it's like brought me back to where I want to be. And you know, you can also like buy clothes at the end of the month. If you want to keep anything that you've had, I buy like 1 or 2 items a month, which also sounds kind of excessive, but also like I'm spending so much less. You have no idea how much less I'm spending. I fucking love it. I love it so much. So much. Also, for people like, you know, us Gen Zers, the return process is so easy. They kind of just send you a return slip with your package. So you just put it on at the end of the month, put your clothes back in, bring it to UPS, you're done. And if you want to keep it for a bit longer, you still get charged on a monthly basis and you can't like get a new shipment. You can just return it whenever you want. Like sometimes I return things like a week late, just like really attached to my bundle that month. And it's fine. Like they don't care. And I love you, Nuuly. Since getting Nuuly, I have told like 5 friends about it and they're all raving about it. I heard about it from a friend. So like Nuuly also has like incredible word of mouth marketing. I just stopped my camera because it was looking low on battery, but it's not. And I'm really hoping that this is the right view as it was just a second ago. Word of mouth marketing is the most effective of all the strategies, even with like social media being a thing, all of that, which I completely agree with. Word of mouth marketing is, if you can get that down, your business will skyrocket. Anyway, I know that I've done my part with Nuuly word of mouth marketing. Look at me now. And my friends love it, so it's just spreading like wildfire. So a little bit about their business. They don't have like a cool founder story. I wanted to find that for you, but they were made by the people who made like Urban Outfitters, Free People, Anthropology. Yeah, they just recognized that there was like a hole in the market with their consumers because so many young people want to shop more cyclically, and so many people are transitioning to thrifting more. You know, places like Depop, Poshmark, like those have been on the up and up constantly. They realized this and they were like, so what's something that we could do to contribute to this and pull in some of those customers? And they made Nuuly. And it's so cool. Like I think that's so awesome because often we don't think that us as consumers, like our behaviors really, if it's like just us, we don't think we can like change the world. I completely disagree with that. Besides things as like big as like policy change, like consumer behavior changes so many things that go on in the world, like so many. And this is just one of those things. They recognize that us Gen Zers are very cool and want to care more about where our clothes are coming from, how often we're shopping, the footprint of it. So once again, shout out to any of you cool people who also believe that consumer insights or consumer behaviors can change the world. So another thing is, you know, when you're thrifting, you're kind of at the liberty of the thrift store and like what they think is cute and on trend, and you know, that's a good thing in itself. It is. But when it comes to Nuuly, they have so many analytics behind their products and who's renting them, how many people are buying that item that they rented, and so it gives them a better idea of new stuff to bring in and how to better service all of their customers. Which I know you might say to me like, oh, that just means that we're all wearing more basic things because it's what everybody likes. But you know, most people like what most people like. And I don't think that that's that bad. I spent so much of my life trying to be like really different, and I realized one day that like I do like what's on trend. I don't have to go and buy something like really weird looking to be cool in Brooklyn. Like I can just be my cool ass self and wear the basic ass clothes that I like. So yeah, as of the end of last year, so in all of 2021, Nuuly brought in a total of $47.7 million of net sales. Wild, incredible, amazing. I'm so happy for them. Those are huge numbers, and it just shows that the world is changing. It's shifting, and I'm so here for it. I will show you every single month what I get from Nuuly. I'm showing you today because I love it so much. And so this is my love letter to you, Nuuly. You're doing amazing things, sweetie. And I'm so happy you exist. Mwah. Also, guys, if you're ever jealous of me for living in New York, I will have you know that right now there's currently a bowl outside of my bathroom with a cockroach under it. And I live in a nice building, okay? That is the myth about New York, or in general, that like your house has to be gross to have a cockroach. In New York, this is fucking life, man. Anyway, this cockroach is under a bowl in my house and I'm not dealing with it, so it's gonna be there until my husband gets home and can squish it. Yeah. To say is that nuuly is great for coats. How many times do you buy a winter jacket that's like way too expensive and then halfway through winter you're not really into it anymore, or it just like takes forever to buy a winter jacket because you have so much pressure on you knowing you're going to be wearing like one or two all winter? Well, I'm going to be sporting new jackets every month thanks to nuuly. This is kind of like a heavy fall jacket for New York, so I love it. Anyway,